To give a specific example, many organizations have a sales department, something that we always tell our clients very early on, that will be gone. Our first OpenSpace Beta client, they had a huge engineering development, research and development department, 25 people, just engineers, highly qualified people. Output was dropping. The more people they had, the lower was the output. So when we start working with the sponsor must already be aware that in a beta organization, there will be no sales department, and the engineering department will be dissolved into the cell structure as well. So many of the departments, areas, management positions will have to go. We make that always very clear right from the start. So even before the invitation, key players in the organization will know that this is going to happen in the 90 days. This different kind of, this radical decentralization, if you want to frame it like that, yes. And the management positions, many of them will dissolve, like maybe 50, 60, 70% of the management positions will go. And of course, this must be—
But not the persons.
Not the people, not the managers, very important, oh my God, right? But the positions. So the people will have the same pay afterwards, will be the same people, but the structure will be totally different. So this searching for roles, it all starts even before the open space one, and the work gets done right after the first open space. And we learned that this is key and inevitable to OpenSpace Beta, to tackle the organizational hygiene right after OpenSpace 1, and to tackle the cell structure design right after, and some other things, but those are the krakens that get unleashed. Yes.
Yeah.
Titans, so to speak. Yeah.
And I think just to tie onto that if in open space agility, there's already an underlying assumption that there's an agile transformation that's going to happen. This was what agile transformation means. And so, but we don't know exactly how, and sponsorship invites the whole system to engage in that agile transformation. Well, and beta, to me, it's another order of magnitude that we are as sponsorship going to flip the entire organizational mindset into like
it will be Toyota, guaranteed.
Yeah, and it's like I said in the very beginning, it's accounting, it's HR, it is also your operational side, it's supply chain, it is marketing, sales. The entire structure becomes this pulling of support again from the center of the organization. The idea of a triangle of hierarchy into a multi-dimensional idea of center and periphery. That doesn't happen on day one. That doesn't happen like the flip. That's an idea
It happens around day 45, 50, 55, 60, the new system comes into play. So within, this is, I think, and I'm really thankful that you addressed this. Part of OpenSpace Beta is that this new system will come into play during the 90 days. Usually we like the new design, the new decentralized design to start on day 50, 45, 50, 55, right, Silke? So that when OpenSpace 2 happens after 90 days, the new structure is already running for a full month. That's the ideal time frame. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but on OpenSpace 2, the new structure must already be functioning and operating, really. With the whole accounting system changed, the whole departmental structure gone, and a cell structure having been operational for a few weeks. And yes, and we have seen it's entirely possible, right, Silke?
I think what we try is, or what I always try is that before the second open space, that the teams are really have their new offices, so that there is a big change in the on the floors,
even in the factory.
Even in the factory before the second open space, and then it becomes real, so that it's not an artificial thing on paper. It's real, that we are sitting together in different settings, and
call that the move, right? The move will happen in the 90 days as well. So the office design will likely change dramatically, where people sit, where teams have spaces, what kind of spaces. The move, maybe you cannot in the 90 days, get all the furniture or stuff you need.
They do this. The last thing they did this with all the furniture, with everything.
And even their factory changed. The factory setting and design also.
So, and the funny
all that in 90 days.
That in this last week, a lot of people were involved, and then you have the discussions with about which kind of desk and where and all these things. But it becomes so real, and it happened, and then it was easy.
So you have the team structure in all your IT systems. You have it in the design of the space, physical space, and you have it conceptually in everybody's minds and hearts. And even if it's still shaky, you know, even if they have not figured out everything by then, by day 90.
And it's clear.
The brand retrospective, right?
It's clear the teams are then not stable because it's everything. It's new. It's clear. Yeah, it's not. But it's reality.